chapter number 24. Verse number 1, be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips speak of mischief. Verse 3, through wisdom is a house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge, verse 4, shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Verse 5, a wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increases strength. Verse 6, for by wise counsel thou shalt make war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. Verse 7 says, wisdom is too high for a fool, he openeth not his mouth in the gate. Verse 8, he that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. Verse 9, the thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. Verse 10, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Verse 11, if thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, those that are ready to be slain. Verse 12 says, if thou sayest, behold, we knew it not, doth not he that pondereth the heart considereth it? And he that keepeth thy soul, doth not he know it? And shall not he render to every man according to his works? Verse 13, my son, eat thou honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste. Verse 14, so shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Verse 15 says, lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Spoil not his resting place. Verse 16, for a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked fall into mischief. Verse 17, rejoice not when thine enemy faileth or falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth. Verse 18 says, lest the Lord see it, and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. Verse 19 says, fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked. Verse 20, there shall be no reward to the evil man, the candle of the Lord shall be put out. Verse 21, it says, my son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. Verse 22, for their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? Verse 23 says, these things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. Verse 24 says, he that saith unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse, nations shall abhor him. Verse number 25, but to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. Verse 26, every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer. Verse 27, prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. Verse 28 says, be not witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. Verse 29, say not, I will do so to him as he hath done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. Verse 30, I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding. Verse 31 says, and lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and nettles had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall was broken down. Verse 32, then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Verse 33, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. Verse 34 in conclusion, so shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want as an armed man. Wow, wow, wow.